Hello, this is a quick video tour of your first key assignment, the literature resource file. And I'm starting at the key assignment information area of our Blackboard page, and you'll see that it is listed first here with a deadline of Sunday, March 27th, 11:59 p.m. And that will be a document upload. I'll show you the link in just a second. And for this particular key assignment, that's it. For other key assignments, you will see things like plus Flipgrid video. There is no Flipgrid associated with this assignment, no additional files. It is just the one big literature resource file document. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click into the key assignment folder. And once I'm done with this video, it will appear up here, so you can watch it over and over again if you want. Let's go ahead and look through the instructions together briefly. Okay, so again, the name of the key assignment and its deadline at the top. You will build a virtual library of high-quality literature for children ages birth to 5 years. Your LRF will not only contain traditional books, but also poems, songbooks, finger plays, and piggyback songs. To be eligible for the full points, your document must contain at least 65 entries. The details about that are below. The way to view this key assignment is that someday you may be the main purchaser of resources for your early childhood classroom, and this document could serve as sort of a shopping list or wish list of high quality children's literature. So, I'm not asking anyone to buy any books at this time. I want to make that crystal clear. There are many ways to do this. You have the research guide, you have our coastal library, your local library. You can walk the aisles of Barnes and Noble or browse around on Amazon and get information in that way to build your resource file. This bulleted list represents the organization, the required organization of this activity. You'll have a title page, a table of contents, and then numbered sections as follows. Infant books, toddler books, early child books, pre-K kinder books, books of poetry, song books or music books, and then the finger plays and piggybacks at the end. Please format this as one Word document. That's the only way I will accept this assignment, just to keep things simple. Now, I'll let you read through the formatting requirements on your own, but I've created a document that should help you a little bit with that, and I'll show that to you in a second. Each book, each finger play, each piggyback, each poem that you choose should be formatted as an entry with supporting information. And this is how I recommend that you do that. Title, author, illustrator if applicable, year published, the publisher, the publishing company, the ISBN number if applicable, and then I should see a series of category labels. And that is, you get to sort of decide how you approach that, and I will let you read through these bullet points on your own. Think of the category tags as ways that you could sort, different ways you could sort your entries. And so any sort of descriptive element that accurately describes the text, include it. And try to be consistent, and more labels are better. So this is the part that I think most students struggle with, and so that's why I've over the years added all these bullet points. So please read those on your own and let me know if you have any questions. Um, Recommended age. A lot of these databases and shopping sites will have a recommended age range. They are often wildly inaccurate. So you pick the recommended age and please keep it narrow and specific and organize it accordingly in your file. And then another thing that students sometimes struggle with is composing a brief summary. Um, Obviously, depending on the type of text, your approach to the summary might be different. If we're talking about a kindergarten um, book that is fiction, you would just provide a basic plot summary, um, describe the setting in place and time, the main characters, and the main, conflict or plot. But then there are other types of texts where it won't be so straightforward. And so again, every bullet point you see under here is me trying to help you out. So just read through it on your own and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, I'm gonna try to summarize these content requirements instead of reading them aloud to you. Um, no commercially branded materials. No Paw Patrol, no Disney. If the book, in general, if the book has been made into a television series or movie, or you can buy merchandise of it, probably not appropriate for this activity. If you want to get a quick check on if a book or text is appropriate, just email the title or a link to me and I'll let you know. One important aspect of this activity is forcing you to see what's out there right now in 2022 as far as high quality, diverse children's literature. So yes, there are some oldies but goodies. There are timeless treasures out there, and you are certainly welcome to include some of your favorites, but you will lose points if your literature file skews heavily towards text published more than 20 years ago. So I would limit that. Don't forget about children's nonfiction. There's a lot of great stuff out there. So I would like to see a nice balance in those first four sections, especially. I want to see award-winning books. So if the book has won an award, please mention that in your entry. You could create a category label for it, for example, or include it in your summary. I also expect to see bibliotherapy entries as well as interactive and dialogic entries. If you don't know what these are, there are links within the key assignment area as well as the week 7 and week 8 class materials, because week 7 and 8 are instructor-led activities and read alouds are included in that. So check those areas out or just send me an email if you'd like a quick explanation. Your file, your collection of works should embody diversity and inclusion, and be sure to label your entries as such, so that it's very immediately clear to me that a particular selection um, is a diverse or inclusive selection. Um, the Own Voices movement is really cool, and I expect you to understand what that is, and I would love to see some Own Voices pieces in your literature resource file. Um, I do encourage those of you who are into technology and data analysis to use Microsoft Excel to record these entries initially, and then you could actually make a mail merge catalog to create the resulting literature resource file. But if all of that just went right over your head, do not worry about it and just type it out as a Word document. What I'm going to do is just give you a little sneak peek of a spring 2021 assignment. So you can kind of see what it looks like and see how long it is. So here is, this was like, this person earned a 100. So student Y. So you can see the cover page, the table of contents with the section labels, and then here's the beginning of section 1. And then you can see the individual entries are numbered, and then the numbering starts over with the new section. And most of these projects end up being about 30 pages long if they single space their entries. So that might be a nice measuring stick for you. If you're really far off of about 30 pages, you may have missed something. So keep that in mind. There is a project rubric that you can download and view, so you can see how I will be scoring the activity. So be sure to check that out. It lines up pretty well with the instructions document. And then when the time comes, this is your assignment upload link. You'll just click here and then click Browse Local Files, select your literature resource file, and click Open, and then scroll down and click Submit when you are done. And then this is the thing I mentioned earlier that would hopefully save you some time. I created a downloadable template, and so what you can do is open this file and then immediately do a Save As, and then rename it, and it'll be your own copy. Obviously, you'll need to fix the date. Unless your name is Taylor Swift, you'll need to fix that. And you'll double click into the page numbers and put your actual last name right there, and that will automatically fix each page. And then you even have a table of contents set up and ready to go with each section, or with just the first section and the first entry. And so you can copy and paste that template over and over again. So this would get you started on the right foot. I recommend using this template, saving yourself some time and effort. Just a little note about how the next 3 weeks of our course content will provide lots of book lists and other things that will help you with this key assignment. This is just a short video showing you how to navigate a database and pick texts. This will take you straight to the library research guide in the literature resource file tab. And so definitely check this out. Each one of these links will be just a treasure of high quality books for you to choose and add to your file. Then at the bottom here, if you're confused about bibliotherapy, a couple links. What is a piggyback song? What are finger plays? And then if you want a fun video playlist of finger plays, then if you click here, you can access that on YouTube. And hopefully that gets the gears turning. If you have created your own piggyback song or finger play and want to use it, that's fine. Just make it clear in your entry that it is an original composition. And then sometimes with the less traditional sections of this file, I get questions about how to handle the different entries. And so this is downloadable and you can look at it on your own, but it's just some recommendations for how to handle those entries since they are slightly different. Um, all right. Well, I hope that this helps a little bit clear up any questions you have about this key assignment. It is a big project, with the minimum 65 entries, and so and it's due at the end of March. So now is a great time to begin collecting books and the relevant information about each book. And go ahead and start recording those somewhere, and then set up your LRF document and start making it pretty. All right, good luck. If you need me, you know where to find me.